I can get started. So, good morning, everybody. This is the November 3rd, 2022 meeting of the Lower Downtown Design Review Commission, and we'll call the meeting to order. Before we begin the discussion, let's go through the options for public comment. So, if you are joining by computer, tablet, or smartphone, please select the hand raise option.
Oh, yeah, that's my job. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right. If you are calling in by phone, you should.
We don't have any phone people.
Okay.
We are the phone person.
Okay. Yeah. And then, of course, if you have anyone here. Next is our tips for audio participation, should we have any. So make sure that you mute or unmute and use the microphone button to accomplish that. If you're still having trouble with your audio, expanding your menu next to the microphone will give you some additional options. You can select your speaker and microphone devices, so make sure you have the correct device selected. It also allows you to test your microphone and speakers to make sure that the volume is turned up. Should that not work, you can always call in on a cell phone and still have your video as well. These can be called in place. If you've downloaded Zoom to your desktop, laptop, tablet, or mobile device, clicking audio settings will bring you to additional menus that again will allow you to test your speakers and microphone and analyze your volume. Probably a very handy option is the ability to add background noise suppression, which you can find in that menu as well. Thanks for listening. Thank you. Yes. We can move on to introduction of the commissioners. So we'll ask each person to state their name and the position that they serve on the commission. And I think we can just start by going around the room. And we'll start with John.
John McIntosh, Commissioner at Large. Mike Coughlin, developer.
Sella, general contractor.
Jane Chrysler, chair and preservation architect.
Senator Vasquez Johnson, practicing architect.
Very resident.
I'm Jen Capetto, landmark staff.
All right. So next item on our agenda is approval of the meeting record, and I believe we have two.
I was going to split them since I wasn't here last week, so
okay.
I was just going to make a motion for the first one.
Excellent.
I move to approve the meeting record for August 4th, 2022.
Also good. Great. Thank you. All those in favor of approving the meeting record for August 4th, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed or abstaining? August 4th, 2022 is approved. And then is there a motion for October 6th?
Moved.
Jim, I'll second. Heather for the second. All those in favor of approving the meeting record for October 6th, 2022, please say aye.
Aye.
Any abstained?
Abstain.
Any opposed? Because we only have five.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. All right. So meeting record for October 6th, 2022 is approved. Consent agenda. We have two items on our consent agenda. The first one is, well, and I guess before we, well, I'll go ahead and announce it. So the first one we have is 2022 COA 457 1515 Wine Coop Street. If there's anyone who has any questions or comments or would prefer that this not be on the consent agenda, please let us know.
And by anyone, that's the commissioners.
Sorry, yes, just sitting with them, sorry, commissioners. Not hearing any objection, is there any commissioner who would like to make a motion?
You would make it all together.
Okay,
The other one.
okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I'll go ahead and announce our second consent agenda item is 2022 COA 478, 1445 16th Street, 1691 Market Street, Water Grill. So those two items are on the consent agenda. So then, yes, I'll ask commissioners if any commissioner has any questions or comments or would like either of these projects to not be on the consent.
I move to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
For that, and we don't have to do a roll call.
Nope. You can do it.
Okay, yeah. All those in favor of approval of the consent agenda, please say aye.
Aye.
Any abstain? Any opposed? That agenda is approved unanimously. Thank you for the project folks who, if any, are on the phone. We appreciate you being here for this quick.
Yes. And your project's been approved, and Jesse and I will work with you on next steps. Jesse's over there. You can't see her.
We don't have any projects on our design review agenda, so that just leaves us with our business items.
Great. Do you want to read a little bit of the process, or should we?
Sure. So for business items, the chair will announce each item on the agenda, then turn it over to staff who will introduce the business item, and that will be followed by questions or answers by commissioners. After that process, the public has an opportunity to comment, 2 minutes per person. And once again, if you'd like to speak regarding the business item, please click the hand raise button on your computer or dial *9 if you are calling in. In addition, you can email in market.gov.org. We have any comments. So following the public comment, staff will have an opportunity to provide any clarifications if necessary. The commission will then go into deliberation, ultimately. So our business item for today is the proposed 2023 Lbdrc meeting calendar.
Yeah.
Jen.
So as you all usually do, you have meetings on the first Thursday of each month. And so we put together this calendar with the meeting dates of the first Thursday of each month. Doesn't seem to conflict with a lot of holidays, which is great. There's an overflow meeting on the second Thursday of each month, just in case. I don't think we've done them in quite some time, so we may have them in 2023. You never know, but we hold them just in case. So that's the proposed meeting calendar for you all to consider.
I think I will have been shown the door by July, but I wonder if July 6th, you might have quorum problems. That's the only one that I think jams up against that holiday.
Yeah, I looked at that one yesterday when I was reviewing that, and that one's a weird one. So
Yeah, because it's on a Tuesday.
the
like,
4th
Fourth
is
of
a
July's on a
Tuesday, so
Tuesday.
it's like
Feels
you're
that
gonna be
week.
gone
Yeah.
before,
It
you're gonna be
disappears.
gone after.
Yeah.
So that was the only one that kind of jumped out at me and maybe being a problem, but.
It's the same issue around September, around Labor Day.
I think Labor Day
Or
is the weekend before.
I think most
Is it-
people, yeah. People are usually out.
There is the 4th of September.
Yeah.
But with school in, I don't know, it's probably less. likely.
Yeah, we haven't had issues with quorums around Labor Day. Yeah, before Labor Day is a problem, like the week before has been a problem, but that's usually an LDC issue, not an LBDRC issue.
You know, I would go July 13th and July 20th if it's flexible, just so that you don't have a last minute scramble for quorum, maybe.
It's usually a slow meeting too.
Well, we never know. That's the problem.
That's right.
So if you all want to go with the 13th and 20th, that's fine. You'll just need to change that, have that in the motion.
I move to approve the proposed 2023 LDDRC meeting calendar with the modification that the meeting date in July is moved to the 13th with the overflow date of the 20th. And by Jen. All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
All right.
Any opposed?
Stopping sharing. And
Have a record.
that's it.
So we go for pancakes now, right?
No, we have a meeting, actually.
That's supposed to be 14 minutes.
Motion to adjourn.
Yeah.
So moved.
Yes, I heard a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
8:44.
44, meeting adjourned.